Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Welcome to a new video. Now, on this video, I like to show off some AI generated images that I made on ChatGPT's AI image generator. But obviously, what I said there, that's a big lie on what the YouTube video title is going to be. Uh, the title of this video is going to be um, Easing Myself on the part of the bad guys film that pissed me off. So these images I'm gonna show you guys is it feels like watching the bad guys film. I actually got this idea these AI generated images I have here. I actually got this idea from the movie The Bad Guys on the part that I hate. And still pisses me off. So this is the idea of how I got this. So let's get to it. So what I have here are four anthropomorphic characters. So from left to right, a northwestern gray wolf, a plains coyote, a European red fox, and finally an eastern wolf. Now, the prompt I gave on ChatGPT, I just said eastern wolf. I'm still working out the kinks, but at the same time having fun making these AI generated images. So in summary, from left to right, there's like three of them are male, one is a female. The three males, as I said, the northwestern gray wolf, the plains coyote, the European red fox. All three of these are male, and finally. The Eastern Wolf, which this character I have here, I have her as female. So what's going on here? This is at the Sally Port, going through the what's this called going to the intake release area. I hadn't thought about making the I haven't had any thought about making an enclosed corridor. I had to do a bit of research on prisons because obviously what, as you can see right here, this is a prison. So I had to do a bit of research. Then once I applied that, that's when I can make it into a hallway and whatnot. The thing about ChatGPT, you have to be very specific on how you want the AI generated image to look like. So this one, it's a Sally Port, but I didn't thought of the hallway yet until it popped up in my head. So but for now, this one, right, what I have here. Four anthropomorphic characters going through the Sally Port because this is prison. Okay, so I have five more to show you. So the next one, okay, this one right here. This is in the intake release area. So the wolf is the wolf is getting the wolf is going through a security check with a prison guard waving a with the prison guard waving a metal detector wand. The coyote and the fox, they're the coyote is surrendering all of his personal belongings. The red fox and the eastern wolf, they're getting fingerprinted now. I haven't thought of the fingerprinting being electronic because in the modern in modernization, I'd say this is how fingerprinting works because it's tech. But even though you have the tech, it's important to make sure the old-fashioned fingerprinting. But so this is the next part. This is the intake release area. They go through security checks and whatnot. Okay, so on the next one. Okay, so this one I have here. This is the mugshot scene. So first, the northwestern gray wolf is getting his mugshot taken first, and the coyote, the fox, and the eastern wolf, they're lining up to get their mugshots. Now for this one, if I'm gonna make another one, I'm gonna solely have the Northwestern Gray Wolf get his mugshot taken. I'll have these three characters off screen, and have um, one of them, get their mugshots. So this is where I think of the bad guys film. So Mr. Wolf gets his mugshot taken first, and then next Mr. Snake, and then Mr. Piranha. So two more get their mugshots taken. So Mr. Shark and Mr. Tarantula, they got their mugshots taken off screen. So I would say I would be having two more to have their mugshots taken, uh, uh, separately. In this case, that would be the Coyote and the Red Fox. And this one, I'm thinking of separate too, solely for the Northwestern Gray Wolf. So what you see right here, while the rest are having the mugshots taken, I'm gonna think of I'm not gonna say I'm gonna think of I'm gonna um I'm going to be having these characters off screen when I do another AI generated image. So solely the Northwestern Gray Wolf is given his prison uniform, his prisoner inmate uniform, which consists of an orange spread collar, shirt, um, orange pants, and finally white shoes. Because I had to do a lot of researching on what prisoner inmates. I had to do a lot of research on what prisoner inmate uniforms look like when it comes to prisons. Um, the default is orange, but back then there were like black and white stripes. But to fit the modernization, orange it is. Okay, the next one I have here. This is where all four of the characters they change into their prisoner inmate uniforms. Now, this one um, I had to go very detailed on what the prisoner inmate uniforms look like. So the prisoner inmate uniforms that they're wearing, I had to be very detailed on what the shirt looks like. It's collared. It's collared and short sleeve, but I didn't mention what the collar should look like. I was going to go for a spread collar, but instead this is what the collar gave me, as you can see right here. Now, a lot of prisoner inmate uniforms they look different, but this is what I come up with when I went through with ChatGPT's AI image generator. So from left to right. So on the left, the wolf is putting on his pants. He hasn't put on his shoes yet. The other already put on his pants and is wearing his is starting to wear his shoes. Same with the red fox, but already put on he's already put on his prisoner inmate uniform and is currently putting on his shoes. And finally, on the right, the Eastern Wolf is buttoning her prisoner inmate uniform collared shirt. So yeah. And finally, this is what I have here. I know this, ChatGPT was pretty challenging. I tried to make it look like the same and whatnot, but the thing is, like when it comes to ChatGPT, making AI generated images, one thing I was worried, when I try to make AI generated images, if I stick to one chat. I could end up with the same scene, but I wanted to make it a fresh new look, an image. So that's why I made another chat to make another image. So I guess that's what I ended up with. But still working out the kinks. I'm trying to figure out how I can make ChatGPT make another scene of a different AI generated image, like a different scene of an AI generated image on how I can recreate this. So I'm just trying to, find a way to keep the way they look like based on, what they look like in the first initially, like this one right here. So I ended up, this one, this is what they look like. On one chat, on the other chat, this is what they look like. So still working out the kinks. I just wanted to, keep their size to what they look like. What they look like in here. They look adult sized, but this one they look more on the teenage side. But I just wanted to I just wanted to keep I just want to keep those size. Maybe there's a good chance. Maybe if I keep that chat and if I keep that chat uh, and then make another image in that same chat, maybe I could get the same, but maybe I could change the scenery, but uh, still working out. But maybe there could be some help on the internet on how I can use ChatGPT's AI generated image in the same file on how I can make a different image. Maybe create a new image and whatnot um, in the same chat. But still working out the kinks. But overall, I like to show how much fun I had with making these AI generated images. Um, yeah. um, I think I'll end off the video just like this one. Um, so uh, uh, as you can see right here, I had the backgrounds, nighttime. The reason I picked nighttime, it's because you know, the daytime ones. The daytime ones, in my personal humble opinion, when it comes to prison intakes, um, it just doesn't feel it just didn't catch the mood on how I can match the looks on their faces. But this one right here, it feels like I made juvie. I made an image. I made an AI generated image of juvie, but this one looks like a real prison. So I think maybe if I added adult in the maybe if I added adult in the prompt, maybe I could keep the sizes of what they look like, even if I make another chat on what they look like when they go through the intake release area and then they change to their prison uniforms. Maybe if I added the words adult in the prompts, then maybe they could still keep their sizes. Or to be precise, maybe like adult in their mid or late 20s, early 20s. I don't want to do that because early 20s, that is still college level. Maybe I could try mid 20s, or I'll try and experiment the early 20s, but uh, let's see how that plays out when I try to do another one from ChatGPT. But I'll end off the video with this image here. By the way, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and be sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on new content I have on my YouTube channel. By the way, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody.